When Microsoft unveiled the Surface Duo and Surface Neo products last December, I have to be honest, I was so excited. They look so amazing and the dual screen made so much sense, especially for the Surface Neo. But a lot has happened since then. The world has literally changed. Does the Surface Duo still make sense? My name is Zishan from MZA and here's my review for the Surface Duo. As usual, if you're new to my channel and would like to see more of my content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Alright, looks like the foldable display form factor is here to stay. Galaxy just announced the Z Fold 2. It's probably a bit on the higher end, around $2,000. We don't know the exact price yet. If you'd like to see a quick summary of the Galaxy Unpacked event, I'll leave a link down below as well. The Galaxy Z Flip is a bit cheaper. I say cheaper, but it's $1,380 compared to the Motorola Razr that's $1,499. Apple is staying away for now. Microsoft, interestingly enough, has decided to enter the space too, but with a unique twist. So the first thing you notice as soon as you open the phone is, number one, two large screens. Number two big bezels. Come on, Microsoft. You should have left big bezels to 2018. Maybe 2017. Rather than a single foldable display, they went for two 5.6-inch screens connected with a 360-degree hinge, which brings the total screen size to 8.1-inch 2700 by 1800 AMOLED display with 400 pixels per inch, and a single screen is 5.6-inch AMOLED. On the outlook, it really looks beautiful. It comes with just one color. They're calling it the Glacier. The hinge looks super sturdy as well. It can be fixed at any point during the rotation, so you get multiple viewing angles on the surface. The Surface Duo also supports the S Pen, but there's no space to dock it. Looks like the future of Microsoft is powered by Android. Surface Duo runs on Android 10. It has a Snapdragon 855 processor, which is already an old chipset. It's quite disappointing because Microsoft, for its first showing, should have come out stronger. It comes with a 6GB RAM and 2 storage options. It starts with 128 GB of storage at a starting price of $1,399. You can pre-order that right now and it ships out on September 10th. They also have a 256 GB version, which is probably going to be a bit more expensive. Again, I feel like there was an opportunity here to make a 512 version as well. I'm guessing they're banking on people who need additional storage to use OneDrive. Alright, so the camera. It comes with a front-facing 11 megapixel camera and the back camera. There is none. There's just one camera. You have to flip the camera screen so it faces backwards. Again, I feel like without compromising too much on their design and style, putting a back camera in would have been an easy job to do. They claim that the camera has HDR and portrait mode, but it probably won't have ultra-wide mode, and without seeing actual pictures, we can't really comment on the camera quality. It's clear that Microsoft has focused on productivity, and the Surface Duo is not going to be a camera-heavy device. The form factor also makes it really inconvenient if you want to switch quickly between selfie mode and the back camera. There's a single mono speaker in the bottom. It comes with a fingerprint sensor on the side. There's no facial recognition unlock feature disclosed yet. It comes with a single USB-C port in the bottom. At the top, it comes with a Nano SIM slot, and you can add an additional eSIM. In terms of connectivity, the Surface Duo has Wi-Fi 5, Bluetooth 5.0, but it doesn't have 5G yet. The Surface Duo has dual batteries, one for each screen, for a total battery capacity of 3577 mAh. They claim 15 hours of video playback time, and they say that the battery should last all day. But it doesn't look like the phone has wireless charging. I personally use wireless charging every night. I think it's just a basic feature that's expected in all top-line phones nowadays. Now, in terms of the user experience, Microsoft has a good partnership with Google that's translated with the Surface Duo being packed with tons of pre-installed Google apps. A major feature of the Microsoft Surface Duo is being able to multitask without closing the apps or without switching screens. For this purpose, they introduced app groups. That means two apps bundled together that open with a single tap and both apps go on different screens. So you can use both apps simultaneously without having to switch screens. If you want, you can even use a single app on both screens, and Microsoft apps have been optimized to work seamlessly on both screens. They're banking on Android developers to quickly optimize other apps for the Surface Duo as well. They've done a partnership with Amazon, and they're bringing in a Kindle app, which looks really interesting. Of course, being a Microsoft device, the Surface Duo is geared towards productivity, and it comes preloaded with Microsoft Office and tons of other Microsoft apps. Surface Duo's connectivity with other Windows devices is seamless. That means you can pick up exactly where you left off when switching your work from the Surface Duo to a Windows PC. They're working hard to create a Windows ecosystem between all their devices, like Apple and Samsung have done as well. So after doing all this research, I have some questions. The first is, what space are they targeting? Are they targeting foldable smartphones? Because Samsung is way ahead. It has a better screen, better display quality, tons of apps already optimized, and no bezels. Or are they competing with tablets? Because that, to me, would make much more sense, having a foldable tablet with two screens. But it does lead to an unusually wide phone. Secondly, have they targeted too small of a niche, being geared just towards productivity and multitasking? Are they doing what BlackBerry did all those years ago? Or do they think that people will actually choose Surface Duo over the iPhone? How soon does Microsoft predict the Android developers will jump on to making apps optimized for this form factor? If it's not a commercial hit, app developers won't want to waste their time developing software for this form factor. And if there are not enough apps, it might not be a commercial hit. It sounds like a catch-22. Okay, so I'll be honest. I love how beautiful it looks. I love the 360-degree hinge. I actually understand why they went with two screens instead of a foldable display. But I feel like the launch was delayed so much that it became outdated even before it came into the market. It has large bezels, it has dual screen instead of a foldable display, and it has an old chipset. The world moved on to bezel-less displays 2 years ago. It moved on to foldable display 1 year ago. And bringing all this to 2020 doesn't make sense at all, especially when you're competing at the premium price line of $1,400. Alright, so this is Microsoft's first Windows phone in a while. We all remember what happened with Windows phones and Nokia. For a re-entry phone, it should have been top of the line. That means no bezels, great refresh rate, amazing display, great sound quality, great camera. They should have made the phone undeniable. Like, for example, when Apple came in with the first iPhone, it was way ahead of its time. Microsoft spent so much time on the hardware, they forgot to catch up in terms of display. I really hope Microsoft Duo actually does carve a niche for itself. I hope they catch up and compete with top-end specs of major players. I might be a buyer for a later model of Surface Duo for sure, but for the Surface Duo, I'm gonna have to sit this one out. This was Zishan with MZGay. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you next time.